Welcome to your astrology report. This is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. Thank you once again for your patience, and as we can see, you have your Sun in Leo, your Moon in Capricorn, and your rising on Mars. May I bring to your attention that having Mars on your rising makes you a gangster. And not only that, because your rising is Taurus, the AC representing identity links appropriately your title to be queen. So you are Queen Teresa. And not only are you Queen Teresa, we have already established you are a gangster. And so you are very much so warrior Queen Teresa. Not so much in the Aries way, but definitely as you being the boss queen. As Taurus is also the producer. I emphasize the gangster nature of this energy because the other gangster of the zodiac is Saturn, and we see that that is literally next to your spirit. And so congratulations, this effectively solidifies and proves one thing, and that is the truth of the fact that you, my friend, are an alien. Specifically, a Saturn power alien. And so as a Saturn power alien, this makes you a judge. I'm actually a Saturn vessel alien. And I'm going to attach an article about being an alien as a Saturn power alien, me being a Saturn vessel alien. Saturn flows its energy through me as if I was possessed by it. I'm a vessel for its power, which makes me one with it. Whereas for you, it's one with your spirit. So whereas I'm unconscious of this to a bit, it's more subconscious for me. This is directly conscious for you. You're very aware of it. You have full power with it. It's so gangster. You can manifest from the heart, you can create sacred forms and altars, you can turn time backwards or forwards, create successful empires, lead humanity into the new age, recognize false leaders and ego-driven schemes. And if we think of the sun as awareness, Saturn is integrity. So the sun on Saturn makes you directly aware of the integrity of anyone you're with. As it is in Leo, this makes you a judge of the heart. So you being aware of the heart space with Mercury's ability to also process this, and I take that back, this is all in Cancer, not in Leo, which now makes this even more powerful because Leo would be more representative of strength, but the cardinal focus of Cancer makes this power and also very gangster, very gangster, very, very gangster. Now makes you a judge of character. You are a judge of people's sincerity because as a master high priestess, you're very aware of the sincere soul nature of people's characters. in that you can be aware of how people feel. You see the psychological awareness, not so much as deep as Scorpio, but powerful in how people's feelings constitute their actions, which is why if someone is lying about being sad, you not only see that, but you're able to, once again, masterfully judge the integrity of an individual's sincerity and emotions. You can not only process this in a way to which you can communicate, which brings a lot of stress here, but Jesus Christ, when I say this is gangster, 50 Cent has his son on his, Saturn and Cancer. And he, for a while, was like the definition of what it means to be gangster. So, like, I'm not saying this to be tongue-in-cheek. Like, if anybody ever messed with you, I feel bad for them because you can G-check someone without saying a single word. And it has much to do with the body language and strength and power of how, properly you express yourself. Now, when I say gangster, I don't mean like you're mean or evil or a tyrant. If anything, you have this integrity which makes you very nurturing and very, very powerful. But should it get there, I mean, the God of War is on your AC, and the Lord of Karma is on your sun. So no one wants no problems with you at any point, at any time. I just want to make sure we're clear. And your moon is in Capricorn too. So even though this is not an exact 180-degree angle, the signature of your sun and moon brings you from a Virgo signature to a Libra signature. The vibration of this Cancer Cap energy is going to be a Libra signature. Libra signature completing the power of your sincere expression with the integrity of physiology and logic so that you have integrity over everything you feel. And the power of your psychic ability is grounded with the integrity of your character and action. This now makes you the greatest, it makes you one of the greatest psychics of all time. Surely off of the ability of your Capricorn moon to very expertly not only control the energy around you and your emotions, but to harness your ability to now express your feelings at the greatest level in a way that's not unstable and in a way that's aligned in reality and not delusional as all heck. This is also a part of a very super grounded Grand Earth trine, which definitely through this grounding allows you to harness your emotions even more powerfully, because now you don't necessarily have to worry about any emotions leaking out. The Earth can almost be like the container for you to really very naturally express the attitude of your being and character. More so character than being. Being is mutable. So, very gangster. Very gangster. This is also very fated because your North Node is 29 degrees Scorpio, and this aspect is going to lend accordingly to your destiny path, directly being towards transforming the lives of others, taking the resources of your own natural independence and grounded strength of character to lead the God of War Mars into war. You're a gangster. You're a gangster. Your destiny is literally to G-check people. And if they're not pure, then Saturn is just hacking inside. It's like a wrap. This is amazing because you might be the nicest person ever, and you're still a gangster. Like this is awesome. This is awesome. All right, okay. Because the reason why I'm inclined to believe there is going to be that element to this is, first of all, you're completing your Saturn return. So a lot of these dynamics are coming into the light in order to expose the lack of integrity or to honor integrity. And this is going to make it impossible for you not to G-check almost everyone you come across, given this fixed square and T-square you have in your chart, where anyone outside of integrity has to be put in check by you, because Saturn won't allow anything else. And this is just the natural angle of what these oppositions are going to do in order to complete everything that you've been communicating in the third house and connecting and expressing to be brought out into light for decisions to be made that honor every action and decision you have sparked and initiated, if we can say, since late 2003 when Saturn was in Cancer, around that period. So now that it's completing into Capricorn, given that this is collective in that sign, this is dealing with your receptivity to how full of shit everyone around you is. I'm just going to be honest. And it's not even so much supposed to be you against the world, but Saturn represents the world and it's opposite you right now. So it is you against the world. And actually Saturn is literally like opposite you like right now. And it's retrograde. So this represents a final showdown where you can take the merit of your full experience and break through this element of controlled opposition forever. Because you and I are Taurus risings. We're also both Capricorn moons. And so not only has our souls awakened and evolved and allowed us to really harness that greater potential, our souls, you are going to harness this at a greater potential because you have more experience and wisdom. But now that this is going into MC and Aqua, which is the 10th house aspect, you're getting ready to establish the rest of your career for the rest of your life. We're going to be set because the work that we've been doing to hold space is now going to cement with Saturn going through there, and Jupiter's just going to evolve to the next level literally. And it's going to take your full expertise to the world based on everything that you're teaching and completing, whether you're learning from higher collegiate institutes or realistically you're teaching to others and showing to others through the completed version of your character. This is so very important though, because everything about these abilities and powers are supernatural. So you've always had superpowers your whole life, and it's your destiny to really once again bring the strength of character and Mars energy to the impure so that they can be put in place, and to also aid in the pure so that they could be well supported, because you bring a lot to any relationship. But this is directly transforming the individual at the highest level, 29 degrees, and this is what trines your Cancer energy, so that the third house awareness of this sincere vibration takes the intuitive quality of your psychic power directly towards how you connect and transform other people and hook into the depth of psychological understanding so that others could be intimately understood. What makes this super powerful though is that the unconscious receptivity to your character's ability to surrender ego and step into this ultra divine sense of authenticity is what brings mastery of healing. And this expresses itself through the highly unconventional dynamics through which you innovate intersocial interaction by how you socialize with others in ways that will only come off as weird if they're too cool for school and miss the memo that they're a complete loser. Because you're here to smash that and to really level the playing field for people to feel comfortable expressing their eccentricities without getting caught in this stupid class battle about who is cool and who's not and what can who do this, which is what allows you to really connect with any station of life, regardless of where they are. But the innovative quality of how this takes place in your life innovates the quality of your own working environment, how you make money, how you work really, and how you work with other people. And this is what makes you unlike any other individual and makes genius your behavior and attitude when working with other people. If we even look further into the balance that's necessary between the focused and serious emotional attitude, which brings the values of your Taurus rising and grounds it with this powerful sense of emotions, the Libra 6th house has to put in check how you balance that powerful sense of feeling towards a logical approach that's still unconventional and unorthodox, so that you can actually connect this with people and compromise where necessary in your lifestyle. But the Jupiter in the 12th is what expands this hidden sense of authenticity and originality. to where you have your own hidden ace up your sleeve. And Jupiter in Chiron here is going to protect you and heal you from hidden enemies that may be more selfish in their motives with you by fully outright exposing it. And that's the unconventional nature, because you're so psychic. And so you give people a greater awareness of what it even means to be psychic, because now this is ingrained. You have the attitude of a master psychic, one of the greatest. And so this is what's going to, what the way that looks like is casual telepathy. You have the attitude of the greatest psychic of all time, and so you're able to masterfully and sensually pace human experience and interaction based on what you pick up on the energetic expressions of others, and very practically in grounded ways, not only express this to others, but show them realistically what it means to have psychic power and why no one can ever mess with you, even if they ever tried. And you invite people to try and mess with you. You'll just pull out your Neptune 8th house Sagittarius and show them a vision and dream you had of them before you accurately ground how you can make real sense of that through not jargon, but real experiences and psychic insight that only they could know, which now legitimizes you in their eyes or makes you look like a freaky witch because you pulled some mutant ability and pretty much spoke directly to what they were feeling inside, aligning that with the way they now act towards you because you have this special information and can now understand hidden facets of their character with extreme clarity. And that's Jupiter and Chiron unlocking this portion because of how radically you can show this in altruistic, polished, artistic ways. And Pluto here, that squares your moon to represent a fear because of the transformation of social interaction you're meant to really manifest or put into play or change. So this can bring difficulty in how exactly you interact with others, and this can also bring social anxiety, mainly because people are just super fake. And so this is going to be your dilemma as Cancer. Your moon in Capricorn is going to feel what you have to do professionally. Your sun in Cancer, your moon in Capricorn is going to feel what is right to do. Your sun in Cancer is going to feel what you want to do. Your Aries is going to blow up the spot because it already understands the false pretense and most people just putting up appearances. And Libra is going to put it all together in a palatable, genius, cheeky, witty way that pretty much exposes anyone who's not aligned in integrity or, being fake. Because this is really the main G check with this Capricorn energy to align all this energy and complete the square. The purpose of much of these transits isn't so much to say I told you so and I was right, as much as it is to hold people accountable so everything could be aligned as this energy shifts. Uranus in the same sign as Pluto here is going to speak to this mastery of potential to take interpersonal relationship experiences and bring to the surface psychological maladies that now induce imbalance and unfairness between people, like racism, like sexism. And we're seeing the effective end of this as Uranus is being squared by Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto in your ninth to conclude this predicament. You're going to be aware of this in a deeper level, though, because now demonic possession is real, and most people are just evil. And so this is now unmasking the illusions behind how people trick and deceive by utilizing the mastery of your psychic potential to not only agitate people into revealing their true colors, but effectively terminating and deleting once they do, exposing outright and honoring those who stay in integrity so that frauds could be put in their place and so that the deception at play could be brought into a heel and close. Your MC being an Aquarius is going to really allow you to step into your power as a public figure who not only expresses knowledge. We see that the ruler of your MC is in the sixth, 28 degrees in Libra. And so this is the innovation of interpersonal, social and interpersonal interaction with others implementing your genius to gain a great reputation because of how you change people's behaviors around just having a simple conversation, and how you can make and I notice that with Cancer too. Like, y'all are very subtle with it, but the way you say things is in a way where it's like, wait, I was just feeling this. How are you even aware of that when I didn't even tell you about it? And you don't bring attention to the fact that you're just super psychic. And let me not just say just, but that you are, without a doubt, super psychic. You want to see the polarity of Aries and Libra extending forth your Cancer awareness to balance between selfishness in Aries and then outward altruism with Libra. So you know how much of your emotions to keep to yourself and how much to innovate for others, with Capricorn being opposite to this, to align your philosophy and how you deal directly with others with the attitude you should take towards being this gangster boss that you are, of feelings and value. And with Venus in Virgo, you are highly valuable. This is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is what analyzes your real experience in order to perfect through alchemy how well you deal with others and how well you see the reality of your experience. Mars trining this is going to take the determined quality of your physical strength and supplement it with the beautiful nature of how you can sort and organize practical information and material resources, so that not only are you grounded accordingly, but you can manifest the big bucks as you see throughout projects efficiently and effectively and incredibly. And this also is going to make you very artistic and very receptive to the finer things in life. So all this energy in your South Node means that you're bringing an essence of your character from a past life, and also strengthening the mastery since early childhood if you don't subscribe to past lives, and definitely taking the hidden essence of the authenticity of your character and innovating how you polish that in your dealings with others. Because Jupiter here represents such amazing hidden talents. And Neptune in the 8th is dealing with others in strange ways that highlights the magical nature of how you can see into what other people need, which translates back to your value as a Gemini in the second, which you communicate, and also alludes to you communicating by making money by communicating. You really don't want to be put off. See, there's a consequence by having such a mastery of this legendary energy. A facet of how you exert your character is implied. It's like an enthemy. You don't say the level of this argument because it's felt by people who know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So there's going to be this hidden context of you not being delusional, but certain people are going to think you're crazy because you imply certain beliefs that certain people would never believe in, and you don't want to take that personal because they're just not masters. You're a master. And so there's certain experiences and knowledge that you've gained that unless someone has reached that level of mastery, which is rare, and they probably never will, they just probably never understand. So you don't want to let such disrespect, which your moon is receptive to, which is why you know who's fake or real. You don't want to even let that get to you because it's nothing that's legit worth getting to you. It's just a case of people being ignorant and not being on your level of mastery. You know this is true because anyone and everyone on your level of mastery knows this. It's implied. You don't have to talk about it. And so it's just really a consequence to being such a master at what you do and who you are, especially when it relates to the psychic and magical mastery of ability that you have. You either got it or you don't. And you got it. And you got it like that. So I hope you enjoyed this report. Thank you so very much for your patience. As an incredible representative of sincerity and psychic power, this allows you to nurture and change the attitude of individuals that aligns them to their greatest sincerity so that they can be more of who they are and you G-check people into taking actions that are true to themselves and pure to what they're meant to do. And until next time.